Okay. Alright. I am bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and ready to finish this game. Let's go tell them the good news.
We can leave for Chrono Tower whenever you give the order, Samus. You ready?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Once we leave, there's no turning back. If there is anything you need to complete, now is the time.
I really appreciate the second warning. I'm ready.
All right, listen up. We got a lot of ground to cover, so check your gear. If it don't punch a hole in something, we don't got a use for it. Our mission is to guide Samus to the Master Teleporter. To do that, we gotta cross Soul Valley and destroy the force field around Chrono Tower. Open her up!
Really? Just shoot a gun at it?
Force field undamaged. I must increase power.
No, I told you I can only guarantee 80%.
Recalculating. Warning. Systems critical.
We need to abort, the weapon's gonna blow! Oh no.
Damn.
Move, soldier! Get down!
VUE, you okay, buddy? Yeah, he's fine.
Force field destroyed.
Yeah!
No, my baby. I'm so sorry.
She did good.
She did. She sure did. This is our moment. You coming, Mac? Yes, sir, Sarge.
I must say, excellent usage of Samus's theme song in this cutscene. Oh, that was delightful. God damn, that's a good looking suit. The gang is all here.
This place is so beautiful.
Huh. I expect the robots will be swarming us soon.
The robots are awake.
Yes, the temple responds to Samus.
But what are they doing exactly? Lamorne-made artificial life form powered by psychic energy. Its function is to recognize and guide the Chosen One. That's me. Damn, I love this art. Oh. Guess I need them to function the doors. Don't suppose I can scan the statue for some lore. Oh, the rest of the game gets to see it this time. Chosen one. I fear this is the last we would speak. I have waited alone for a long time. Those 12 Lemorn who left to find you, none have returned. I know nothing of their fate. Did they find you? Are you here, listening to my words? I fear not, for even in the darkness I cling to hope. I believe you'll find your way to Vuros. I believe you will save us. So, did the others get to understand that too, or?
You okay, Samus?
Give her a minute.
Yeah, how many extinct alien races are riding on Samus's shoulders now? I think we're up to 3. Whoa. Why does this look like a boss room? Expandable structure within a hemispherical object responds to Guardian commands. Psychic command received, expanding object. Hello? Oh.
It's unfolding. The robots are the keys.
Now that looks like an elevator.
Got an elevator. Let's head up.
Look,
Uh-oh.
isn't it gorgeous?
It's also threatening. Wait, are we going all the way up to the zenith? Oh, shoot. Yeah, I'd wager the final boss would be at the zenith of the tower. I thought we would have some waves of robots to fight together, but this works.
We have finally reached the top of the tower.
Well, I think I know how this is gonna end. Or not? Wait, what do I do? Oh. What? What? Oh, right, the floaty thing. Alright. I wonder if this was here, all the way at the start of the game. Excuse me. Oh, it's not a... It's a spider ball rail.
Careful now, Samus. Careful up there.
I wanted to see if she'd have a reaction to me falling down. Oh, that was fun. I may or may not have ruined the moment. Meh, it's worth it. I think from here I can let go. What is a pod? A healing pod administers intensive care and amplifies psychic abilities. Patients are also linked with Chrono Tower and given access to the tower's functions. Could Silex be in one of these? Part of the pinnacle structure that floats above Chrono Tower, the Master Teleporter is housed inside, expanded by using the linked terminal. Oh, son of a... They're all open except you! Son of a bitch. This is how Silex has been sicking robots on me, I think. Oh no, I'm gonna stand at this terminal and he's gonna pop out and backstab me. Oh no. Oh jeez. Excuse me, I'd like to scan this. Operated by touching the hologram. Okay. Whoa. Whoa.
Look at this place.
It's the thing from the title screen! Oh, shit! Uh-oh. Oh no. Behind you?
Got the keys. Take us home.
It is not going to be that simple. I want to shoot it. I want to blast it open. Get out here, you sneaky bastard. Oh, fine. Oh.
This must be the Master Teleporter.
Guys, I can't believe it. We're actually going home.
I know who that is. I was right, that really was Silex's origin story, those scenes you've been seeing. But what's the full story?
Samus!
Yo.
I've been waiting for this.
Oh damn, he talks?
Silence!
Wait, you know him?
Knuckle up!
Oh boy. Damn. You know it's the real deal. Unlike those robots he was psychically controlling from the tower. This has to be the real deal. He's speaking. Human morphology, Silux. A bounty hunter using a modified version of a Galactic Federation battlesuit, reconstructed using the latest nanotechnology. We gotta read it. I suspect I won't be able to read this in our bonus video after this, so we gotta do it now. Silux is a bounty hunter with a personal grudge against the Galactic Federation and Samus Aran. Plotting revenge on both, he has been running a long campaign of covert operations, including spying on Samus. In the cosmic year 20X6, he successfully stole a Metroid from the Galactic Federation base. By raising clones of this Metroid and fusing them with other life forms, he found a method of controlling minds and soon formed a private army. Alright, with this he took control of the leadership of the space pirates, seizing their army as well. What? It really would have been nice if we could see this on screen. He then began attacking Galactic Federation research facilities one after another, and in the process used the information and technology he gathered to upgrade his suit and weapons. Presumably, he attacked the UTO Research Center on planet Tanamar with the same intent and did not expect to encounter Samus Aran. Okay, so, somehow Palpatine returned. Got it. Now we shoot him until he dies. Tube for administering care connected to Silux, transformed into a nano arm by nanomachines. It is fully armored except for its tip. Ow. You seem... Wait, what? Did I hit the wall behind me? I'm not sure how to best hit these. Huh. Okay, Okay, I see. Oh! Yank it off!
Psychic lasso is working!
Alright, let's get the rest of these off.
Come here, you. One more to go. Wait for my chance. Go, 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 go! Oh, it's red and angry! Uh-oh! Fire! Oh, they're elemental! Oh, that's clever. Well, if they're fire, a dragon head. It puts heavy strain on the nanomachines and can be active for only a short time. Damaging the dragon head will increase the strain, reducing its duration. Oh, so it's a rage mode, but you can fight against it. Well, I know how to do this. Ice. If I could aim better. Mind the lava pools. Watch out, everyone. A few of them are definitely taking hits. Mackenzie! Mackenzie, buddy, can I heal you?
4 arms! I count 4.
4.
Come on, once. We can do it again. That's a thing.
Double jump. Everyone's jumping. Good thing the Galactic Federation thought to equip everyone with jump jets. Come on. Break, damn you. And everyone we pull off lightens the load. Can I walk into them like this? I'm not sure if I can. Oh! I can, but it pretty much erases the defensive beam. The defensive shield, rather. Come here. Pretty much need to rely on direct hits. Shots to the side don't function well. Don't give it a chance to regenerate.
Copy, need your help.
Shit, where is he? Got you, buddy.
Good.
Come on. Almost got it. There. Another vulnerable phase. Ice dragons. 4 of them. Uh-oh. This is escalating. Wait, it's sucking me in? Ow. Shit, Mackenzie. No. No, get Mackenzie. Damn it. Damn it, Psylocke. Stop pulling me. Ooh. Shit, I'm bit. Ah. Okay, we're 3 energy tanks down. It's not looking too good for me, actually. The fire shot's too slow. Might want to rely on this. Just my beam. How am I supposed to dodge that? Okay, what? How? What do I do to resist that suction? Whoa. Yeah. Damn, this boss is tricky. That's our first step. Be sure to pull this stuff in. Take what I can get. Damn. Yeah, well, I think my regular beam shot is the most reliable tool here. I don't think even chain lightning would do well here. The targets are too far apart. Damn. Gotcha. Careful, everyone. One more to go. Ah! Someone shot it and it jostled out of the way. I'm here. Open fire! Lightning heads. Not really sure how to handle it, but let's go. Let's get some little shot in, maybe. Ow! Wow. I don't know what it's doing, but it's scary. Oh, I damaged the heads. Everyone's taking big damage from that. Oh, jeez. Bouncing objects. I'm not sure I've ever seen lightning associated with bouncing projectiles before, but okay. I'm not using missiles anyway, so I may as well. Oh, shit. Triage! Duke? Duke! Damn! VUE. Got you, buddy. Oh, this lightning head is scary! That's freaking cool, though! Back to normal. God damn, we're not even halfway done with this fight! I got you! No! I'm shredded. Oh, that did heavy damage. This fight is gonna kick my ass on hard mode. Holy shit. Do you stand still for 1 second? Please? Oh, I don't think that even did anything. There's one! Wrong button. Shit. Oh, that was close. Stay agile! Hate that they're eating the shots for me, but I gotta dodge somehow. Yes. I must have damaged a lot of the arms at once, so... Phew. No. Yes. Come on, before it hits! Got it anyway. I am very, very impressed by this fight so far. It is pushing me to my limit, I think. Come on. Damn it. There goes another energy tank. Splendid. Go, 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 go!
Had enough? Oh, I'm just getting started.
His voice is cool. Haha. Time for a 1 versus 1.
Where'd they go?
Damn, left hook? Oh shit! Oh, this is freaking sweet. It's like the falling fight with Ridley, of all things. Whoa! What? Oh, I thought it was supposed to fall into the center, but shit. I can't lock on. Need to free aim this. Oh, this is freaking sweet. I think he's dropping health restore items. What? I see. Yeah, if something moves that fast, there's only one thing I can do. Pretty generous health restores. I feel like I'm fighting a Star Fox boss. Come on, fire something huge. Huh. Yo! Where are we? Damn!
Just you and me, Samus.
These visuals are nuts.
Let's get this over with.
This might be. This is definitely the best set piece in any Metroid game. My god. Ow. I thought he was charging at me. That's a charge. It's slow enough I can jump over him. Yeah! The lockjaw. So I wasn't gonna say anything, but I remembered every opponent hunter in Metroid Prime Hunters for the DS had a morph ball equivalent. A transformed version of Sylux. The shield generated by his energy sphere nullifies all firearm attacks. Firearm. I see, I need to meet it on equal terms. When in Lockjaw mode, Sylux transforms into an energy sphere surrounded by a unique frame. Thanks to suit upgrades, Lockjaw's energy sphere can be made to generate a shield that nullifies all firearm attacks. Can also now ram into his enemy to steal it. I'm sorry. He can also now ram into his enemy to steal an energy tank. What the fuck? Additionally, he can perform a rush attack that stuns targets with an electric shock. A stolen energy tank can be knocked free only by striking Sylux with the momentum from a boost ball maneuver. However, if the energy tank cannot be recovered before Sylux exits Lockjaw mode, it will be permanently lost? Oh shit! Oh, this was freaking cool! Oh my god! Oh, it's like King Allant from Demon Souls. I tell you what, when King Allant from Demon Souls stole one of your levels, that puts the fear of God into you. What you think? Hey, get back here! Give me that. Energy tank recovered, you bastard. And with that, I've got every scan in the game, so that's nice. Ah. I want to put the super missile to some good use. I'm not picking my shots well. Whoa, he's powered up. He's angry. Ooh, what's he doing? He's absorbing my shots. How? I'm not sure what I have to do there. Okay, if he's absorbing shots, let's steer something he can't steal. Yeah! Okay. Oh, this fight is awesome. Damn! What do I do? God, that hurts! I am not sure what I do there. No! Damn it! Okay. Ah! How do I dodge that? Oh, jump ball. That's it. That's a solution. I just jump. Stunned him just a bit. He's on his last legs, I think. Big charge. Approach slowly, resist the pull. It reminds me quite a bit of firing the light arrow at Ganondorf in Ocarina of Time. Ah, that's how I dodge that. I make a generative shield. And he ran into it to deactivate it, clever boy. What a fight! Damn, Silex! Oh, he's not dead. But somehow I doubt there's gonna be another phase, cause my god!
Oh, and I'm there.
Alert. Spatial anomaly detected.
Great. What now? Here we go. Be ready for anything.
Sup?
Samus! I knew you'd come back.
Yeah!
Never doubted you for a second, boss.
Glad to have you with us.
Samus, does that mean Silex is good?
Ready to go home?
We'll be right behind you.
What a fight. My god, that... Oh. That was one of the best fights in a Nintendo game I've ever played. My god. Oh, man. Retro Studios, bravo.
You have survived. Excellent work.
Damn straight, buddy.
You made it. I was worried, but you're here.
I knew you could do it. Never doubted you.
Glad you're back. Really glad.
You did well, Samus.
I don't know. Why do I suddenly feel like it's not gonna go to plan? Large device for spatial travel across galactic scale distance. Activation requires the user to have 5 master teleporter keys. Used for activation and entering destination coordinates. Requires psychic abilities to operate. Look, the way Silex fell off that platform in silence, that was too quiet for a farewell to him. I don't know. This isn't over.
Maybe if I, oh. Oh, your crystal powers the teleporter. It only responds to you. Wait, is that Veros? And that must be Tanamar. Home sweet home.
And you are sure?
Oh, just a few
Well,
galaxies
we're gonna
over.
find out.
Holy shit.
You did it.
We're really going home.
Oh, here we go.
Silex! But. Samus! No!
Protect the teleporter!
Samus, are you alright? I got you.
Providing cover.
Teleporter's not gonna last long. You gotta make the jump while you still can. I'll do my best to stabilize the power. Yes! Restart the sequence. We'll buy you time while it charges.
Oh shit! Mackenzie, no!
Samus, go.
Mac! No!
Enough!
Samus! Go!
No. No, of course we stay here with them. Maybe I should go. Okay, I pressed... It was turning red and wibbly. I pressed it out of panic.
Solon be with you.
Really? Huh. What? That was abrupt. Huh. Okay, so so things are not resolved with Sylux in any way, shape, or form. In fact, we didn't even get to see his full origin story. Like, there's definitely breadcrumbs enough to guess strongly at what his motivations are. Some mission from Samus was present with a bunch of Galactic Federation's soldiers. Something terrible went wrong. There was a huge explosion. Sylux is one of the only survivors. And even though Samus extended a hand to him to help him up to his feet, he rejected it and chose to hate her, perhaps blaming Samus for what happened. That is very intriguing. It implies that Samus was the cause of something horrible going wrong that resulted in the deaths of other people. I really do appreciate that nuance and depth there. Huh. Like, we know Samus Aran is a very heroic figure. Stoic, sure, but not some scoundrel who goes doing crimes, you know? So, it was probably, most certainly an accident. But nevertheless, Samus's actions must have resulted in horrible things happening. And I guess Sylux from there just... Sylux from there must have just, began a grudge? But still, everyone's stranded. Sylux and the whole gang, they're all stuck on Vero, so what gives? I mean, Samus was able to see the coordinates of Veros in relation to Tenamar, so maybe she can make a few light speed jumps and pick them up and manually travel there, if her suit, recorded it. And what's more, Samus's suit was infused with the memory fruit. It embodies the entire collective memories and knowledge of the Lamorne people. So surely the coordinates of Veros can be sussed out by analyzing the data from the suit. So I can't help but feel that this was a sequel hook. I can't imagine there would be another game set on Veros necessarily. I mean, it is a huge planet. There could be multiple locales on the other side of it, but... Like, Silex is stranded there too. How is he gonna get off? There's no hope of a spaceship, right? Well, speaking of story, it does also suck that we learned so much right at the end there just by a scan log. Silex commandeered the entire space pirate fleet by using cloned possessive Metroids. That's just a teensy little hint of build-up to that would have been nice. Like, boy, it's weird. Silex has Metroids and space pirates by his side at Tanimar, and then it's dropped completely, and other than the Metroids very conveniently infusing themselves into the bodies of big boss creatures. Oh, my Switch was falling asleep. But the whole thing was just dropped. There was no space pirate presence. Look, okay. It's clear. I think it's more clear now than ever that yes, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond was a game in development hell. I absolutely cannot be harsh on it for any reason. It changed hands between development studios. It was in dev for like 8 years, maybe? The fact that it felt as cohesive as it is in itself a miracle. Like, the game's got problems. Okay, I'm veering into review territory, but so I'll tell you what. I've actually written about 80% of a review for this game, and I was intending to read it out after credits. Obviously, I still need to add a bit of a finishing touch to it to account for this ending and the final boss fight. But I'd quite like to read out my review, which has all my thoughts, my swirling, nebulous thoughts consolidated into one neat package, so we'll be doing that. Yeah, no, this was a great game. I greatly enjoyed playing it. Would I recommend it to a newcomer to the Metroid franchise? For $70? No. I would sooner recommend Metroid Prime Remastered or, I don't know, Metroid Zero Mission on Nintendo Online. I guess Metroid Dread would be kinda good, but that's a really difficult game, so maybe not. Would I recommend this to established fans of Metroid? Hell yes, this game was amazing. Well, was it though? No, it's got too many blatant flaws. I like the game a whole lot, yes, but speaking objectively, this was a very flawed game. A very interesting game that was well worth playing for many respects. The art, the sense of place, the music, the boss fights, the characters, but not the story. I don't regret playing this game, and I certainly don't regret Let's Playing it either. It was a good time. It was absolutely a good time. Looks like credits are over at last, so... Mission complete. Scans collected, 100%. Items discovered, 100%. Time played, 14 hours and 57 minutes. Hard mode unlocked. Plant the fruit here? Really? Wow. I don't think Samus Aran has ever looked better than that. Wow. So, I don't think I ever mentioned this before in the Let's Play, but I am actually not a fan of the new design Samus got with the Metroid Zero mission. That, well, I guess it's not new anymore. She's been having it for like 2 decades now, almost. But yeah, even though that was the current Samus design, it was so rendered so realistic. That's actually the first time I've liked modern Samus. Before, I was more of a fan of how she looked in Metroid Prime 1. Well, it's nice that she put the Christmas ornament on the Christmas tree. I'm, recording this in December, so Christmas is on the mind. Alright, so I absolutely made a duplicate save. I copied my save file right before the point of no return, so I can just load that up to read the rest of the scan log, so I guess I can overwrite my save. Yeah, if you later choose to start a new game in this save slot, the item and scan completion data will be reset. Do I want to save? I will. I think this will lock in hard mode unlock too, maybe. Huh. Well, how about that? Back to the title screen. So yeah, we're not quite done yet. Let me take a moment to write up the last bits of my review, and then we'll read it aloud, eh? God, this title screen rules. Music was great. This is a good video game. I finished writing, so let the review commence. I'll be blunt. This game is the second coming of The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. The similarities are downright shocking. Both of them are fantastic video games scarred by enormous, glaring, unignorable flaws. But more than that, the flaws in each game are largely identical. The positives are similar as well. Seriously, the more I compare the games in my head, the eerier this gets. I'm going to start this review talking about the negatives and end it by talking about the positives. I'd like to make it very, very clear that I loved my time with this game, and I have every intention of booting up a hard difficulty playthrough in the near future. I cannot say the same about most games I play. What's more, I really struggle to condemn this game too strongly because there are 3 huge factors that make me hesitant to critique it too strongly. First, Prime 4 was trapped in development hell and changed hands between developers midway through the project. Sticking the landing after something like that is ridiculously hard. Second, I am not the target audience of this game. I am a 31-year-old mega freak who has obsessively gamed for his entire life and knows every trick, trope, and plot like the back of my hand. This game, well, it was actually made for 10-year-old babies who have never played a Metroid game before and can't tell you the difference between a Chozo and a Torizo. So it would not be fair at all if I judged this game for not meeting my preferences. After all, we just got a great Metroidvania game made by freaks for freaks, and its name is Hollow Knight Silksong. Third and finally, this game had the misfortune of releasing in Nintendo's new era of heightened player freedom and experimentation. From the Switch era onward, their games have begun richly rewarding you for engaging with logical assumptions about environment interactions. Of course, you can burn away thorns, or utilize electricity to greater effect on wet enemies, or make platforms on lava by using ice. Prime 4 here has elemental weapon types at the forefront of Samus's arsenal, but there's no trace of, say, freezing an enemy standing in water or setting oil on fire. Samus's toolkit was essentially restricted to simply dealing damage and destroying extremely specific obstacles, and nothing more. It may be unfair to say, but the lack of naturalistic interaction in the environment made the game feel very static, if not a bit dated. Prime 4 feels, mechanically speaking, like a newly unearthed GameCube game, for better or for worse. Speaking of dated, I remember playing Ratchet & Clank 2 Going Commando back in the year 2003, which featured an open desert level all about shattering crystal clusters to collect them. It wasn't that fun back then, and it definitely was not fun in 2025. So, all that said, let's begin the review in earnest. Returning to the subject of similarities with Skyward Sword, both games eschew their franchise's willingness to let the player get lost and explore the world on their own, instead preferring to become a very on-rails thrill ride. I don't think that's inherently a bad thing in either franchise's case, though I will say that Skyward Sword's Fi had a vice grip hand-holding problem. That game seemed to be terrified that the player could get lost or confused for a single second. Prime 4, meanwhile, has occasional nudges from Mackenzie, ringing you up to give increasingly direct hints if you spend too long out in the central desert area. That is the only place he will ever contact you. I edited out most of these calls that I received during my playthrough, if you're wondering. They're vastly less infuriating and egregious than Skyward Sword's ceaseless barrage of unwanted guidance, but nevertheless, I cannot help but feel that having automatic hints in a Metroidvania game is some kind of sin. I also cannot help but feel that if the actual proper levels lying outside of the desert were anything more than the hallways they are, Mackenzie would chime in while you're in those places as well. I cannot view this in good faith for this game, unfortunately. It's all especially silly because there's a built-in function to opt in to call Mackenzie. The solution is right there. Let the player get lost if they want to be lost, and should they ever feel the need for a nudge in the right direction, they can open the map screen, click the button, and have Mackenzie ping their map with a lead. Seriously, it's right there. It's so obvious, please. They can change it in a patch, even. On the note of exploration, Prime 4's desert is much like Skyward Sword's Sky, a vast open space you must ride a unique mount to traverse, filled only with maybe 5 or 6 interesting things total, and doorways to where the good parts of the game are located. Unfortunately, the desert is the inferior of the two, somehow. I didn't think it was possible to be worse than the sky. Like, at least the sky had great music and interesting visuals. Like, you have a smattering of Galactic Federation rubble, each with 1 mecha part and 1 ammo upgrade to find, and 6 shrines, which take the form of underground rooms featuring a grand total of 1 puzzle, and if you're lucky, another ammo upgrade. It's so lacking. It feels good to get the sub-weapon upgrade at the end of each shrine, sure. Those and the beam upgrades from cashing in green energy crystals are optional yet significant power-ups that feel fantastic to obtain. But frankly speaking, the desert is so tedious and content-starved I think its presence in the game, as it stands in its current form, is strictly detrimental to the game as a whole. I would much prefer if it were erased entirely, the upgrades found within distributed elsewhere, and the level design for the various areas changed so that there are direct connections between them. Remember how Magmore Caverns in Prime 1 could take you to 3 or 4 different areas? Stuff like that was sorely lacking in this game. It doesn't help that your final interaction with the desert, namely going around power bombing the big gray rocks, is a weirdly slow and stilted process. Like, we couldn't fire the power bombs out of the Viola or something? It just felt icky to ride up to the rocks, dismount, enter Morph Ball, and bomb every time. I'll be blunt, I think in editing this Let's Play I will end up culling about 70% of all my footage in the desert. It's that bad. But naturally, such a change as culling the entire desert would likely mean culling the motorcycle entirely, which is a shame because I love the motorcycle, and I don't hate the idea of a huge open-world region in Metroid. It all comes down to execution, and I think the execution here was simply poorly done. My imagination has been sparked by the potential left to explore. Imagine a Viola that can ride on walls, or double jump, grapple swing, fluidly transform into a glider and back, power up into a speed booster state, and shine spark, all in an environment more interesting than a flat, barren desert with one landmark. I really think Samus having a rideable vehicle is an idea worth keeping around and exploring further. Another sore point I have is the enemy variety. It felt like a solid 80% of the ensemble were reskins of grievers and robots, and the remaining 20% were tiny weakling aliens that moved slowly and died quickly. I was really missing the imaginative designs from Metroid Prime 1, such as claws that slithered out of the walls to swipe at you, fish that pulled you in close to bite you, eyeballs that shot lasers, huge serpents emerging from lava to breathe fire at you, aggressive chargers that were vulnerable only on their back, and a whole slew of different space pirate types, from airborne flyers to elites specialized against your various beam weaponry. Speaking of space pirates, where were they? There were a ton of space pirate ships at the start of the game. Imagine if one of their giant ships got pulled through the teleport accident and crashed in the desert, making a new set piece to explore and letting the pirates be an enemy type to encounter along the whole adventure. I don't even care if they literally copy-paste them straight from Prime 1 Remastered. It would have been great anyway. Then there's the various powers and upgrades. I do like the elemental sub-weapons and the Viola. And that's it. Everything else was either a mediocre new addition or a power I've seen plenty of other times in other entries of Metroid. Nothing really stood out as being a huge new head-turning thing that impressed. The game briefly fooled me into thinking that psychically throwing morph ball bombs was cool. The reality of that interaction is that it's actually pressing 5 buttons in a row to shoot one projectile, and 2 of those 5 involve holding down the button for a while. Way too clunky. I didn't feel the urge to employ it in combat once, other than one instance to see what it looked like. It was bizarre. The final negative I'll talk about was the story. Piecing together the backstory of Icebelt's facility and having talks with Tokabi out in the desert were notable high points. Everything else was unremarkable at best. The Lamorne felt more foolish than was likely intended for how they haphazardly introduced green energy to the environment without running tests for how their own people would react to the element? Scientific process, people. And Sylux, for as much as I like his design, was a slight letdown in the end. Slightly. His origin story wasn't fully explained, but I did quite enjoy the tragedy factor that very, very subtly implied Samus's guilt in the event. But quite infuriatingly, his usage of bizarre Metroids that could fuse with other life forms was never explained or expanded upon naturally. It was corralled to a last-minute logbook entry. Ditto for the fact that he apparently commandeered the space pirate forces off-screen. It all made the story feel chopped up and slapdash. The story has never been one of Metroid's strengths, but the lost potential definitely stings a little. Well, that was a huge slew of doom and gloom. So, on to the positives! As I repeatedly uttered across the playthrough, the visual and environment design is out of this world. Every single room in the game is a true joy to simply be in. And they nailed the tradition of keeping every room distinct and memorable. Well, maybe except the mine, but that was probably victim to development troubles. Probably. Maybe. The music, similarly, was extremely strong, and I think will be remembered very fondly, especially in comparison to the recent Metroid Dread, which many people agree has a very lackluster soundtrack. Prime 4 Beyond soundtrack, very, very strong. Very strong. Nearly as fantastic were the boss fights. Usually, Nintendo boss fights are very simple affairs that essentially end as soon as you figure out the solution. Prime 4's boss fights, meanwhile, had notably large health pools, and mechanics just a touch more complex than you'd expect. I found each and every one to be satisfying. You had great aha moments of figuring out what unique tactic you had to use, then got to enjoy plenty of time actually battling. The last few bosses drained my ammo pools quite a bit, and the final boss was absolutely amazing, with gorgeous visuals and extremely demanding mechanics that asked me to think fast and employ nearly my entire toolkit. Seriously, that battle with Sylux should be counted as an all-timer Nintendo boss fight. At the end of the day, I'm probably gonna end up preferring the final boss of Metroid Dread, which was just transcendent. But I think Sylux? Yeah, I think he was sold quite effectively as a worthy rival to Samus. It was a great fight. I'm just still reeling in awe of how complex and in-depth it was. He could freaking steal your E-tanks, dude. Freaking sweet. The last positive I can think to talk about are, yes, the cast of characters. I'm already resigned to knowing I'll be in the minority for this, but I think their inclusion was a good choice and an overall benefit to the Metroid formula. What faults that do appear around them, I think, are not from their existence, but rather the systemic failures in other elements of the game. I don't hate Miles McKenzie for annoying me with unwanted guidance, and for making me walk all the way back to him repeatedly to unlock the elemental guns. No, I resent the game itself for that. Seriously, Tokabi and VUE are cool as hell, and I will not accept any slander. I will accept slander of Mackenzie because it's funny. Please slander Mackenzie. It is funny. The game definitely left me hoping they'll return in a future title, or at the very least have some lore show up somewhere stating that they were rescued. Well, that's it. That's my review. And it sure was a whole lot more words than I was planning for. In conclusion, I think that Metroid Prime 4 Beyond is a very good video game. Alas, very good doesn't quite cut it when you factor in Retro Studios' pedigree and the 18-year wait for the sequel. I'm walking away from this game, sighing wistfully, and wondering about what could have been and what almost was. Well, keep an eye out for a bonus video or two following this one, where we read the entire scan log, minus the ones for Silux and his lockjaw form, as well as look through the gallery menu. After that, I'll absolutely play the game's hard mode on my own time. If it turns out that there's unique gallery stuff only unlocked through hard mode, well, tough luck. I guess I won't cover it with footage, unless it's something really cool. But then if I notice that it's really cool, it'll be spoiled for me and I'll be robbed of my first impressions of it, so there'd be no point in making a video. Yeah, so other than the bonus video coming up, I think we can count this as a successfully completed Let's Play. I'm Zephyr the Jester. This has been Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you next time. So until then, please take care.